Equal representation.
Are you tired of your representatives arguing like children?
Wait in yourself, wait in yourself, wait in yourself.
Well, we have the plan for you.
Here you can see a diagram detailing the Virginia Plan, which was drafted by James Madison and presented by Edmund Randolph on May 29, 1787, during the Constitutional Convention of 1787. Here's a more simple explanation. The Virginia Plan proposes a bicameral, two-house legislature with representation based on state population in both houses. In the first house, which is the lower house, the representatives are elected by the people, and in the second, higher house, the representatives are nominated by the people and elected by the representatives from the lower house. At this point, it's relevant to mention that total population counts as the total free population of the states, not counting the slaves or Native Americans. It called for many other provisions, such as 3 branches of government, and that the legislative branch elects the executive, but the main component was that the idea of representation in the legislative branch is based on population. Sound good to you? Unsure whether this is the best choice for our new government? The New Jersey Plan was a plan proposed by William Patterson in response to the Virginia Plan, which was frowned upon by the smaller states with lower populations. It kept much of the Articles of Confederation intact, with the unicameral, single-house legislature with 1 vote per state, and continued to view the states as individual entities with a certain degree of independence. The New Jersey Plan would change the Articles of Confederation and add 9 new amendments to them, which would allow Congress to raise funds and collect taxes based off the population of the state, which would be the free, and every slave would be counted as 3/5 of a free person, in addition to many others. The executive branch consists of a sort of council and is elected by Congress, can't be re-elected, and can be recalled if the majority of state executives vote on it. The supreme law of the land is the newly changed articles and additional treaties the states agree on. Again, other provisions were called for, but they didn't represent the main idea of the plan, only furthering it. Does this sound more appealing to anyone? Georgia, maybe? Maybe there's another choice.
Equal representation.
Representation based on population.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Here's the final option. During the debate over each plan, smaller states got very frustrated and threatened to leave. A group of delegates was assigned to create a compromise for this task, and on July 5th, they had one. They presented it to the rest of the delegates as follows. It was an idea of a bicameral legislature with equal representation in one house and representation by population in the other, with 1 representative for every 40,000 people, slaves counting as 3/5 of an inhabitant. Roger Sherman and Oliver Ellsworth suggested the new bicameral legislature, and the compromise was accepted on July 23rd. It was later improved by Benjamin Franklin and added into the Constitution. Now this is clearly the best option, right? That's what we thought. Oh, and by the way, it's important to note that historically, the Virginia Plan was used, but only as a basis for the new government, which with elements of the New Jersey Plan added, and the Connecticut Compromise taking over the legislative aspect.
We can compromise, but the representative by pop is cool. We're gonna grow.
So are we.
Well, this works, I guess.
We were gonna be famous with our plan, but you guys ruined it. Kind of depressing.
Massachusetts?
It's better than splitting up, right?
What do you think about this compromise?
Hey, let's just pick one and not break up the union.
Well, I like that part about equal representation.
Virginia representing in the house.
Name it after me.